Greetings from Khalsa College Veterinary and Science, Amritsar, and welcome to the viewers of the YouTube channel of the K. Sivas, Peers Profess for the Vibrant Vets. The feeding of animals is the backbone of dairy farming. More than 60% of the expenditure in the rearing of animals, especially in dairy farming, is on the feeding of animals. If feeding is accurate, appropriate, animal will be healthy, there will be good productivity, and the target of calf at foot every year will be met. If there is poor feeding or the malnutrition, if the feeding is not up to the mark, the dairy farm can run into losses, and there will be repeated diseases, bouts of diseases. There can be the common diseases can be anistus, then the repeat bleeding, digestive disorders, deficiency diseases, compromised immunity, infectious diseases, and lot of sick animals. So the dairy farming will not be profitable. And it is normally said the wrong feeding is the mother of all diseases. So the feeding has to be scientific and appropriate. Feeding is not just providing feed to the animals. It is first to understand their nutrition requirement and then matching those nutritional requirements of the animal compared to the different stages of the animals, the production or the lactating animals, growing calves, heifers, dry animals. So all these animals, the group of animals have different needs. So if we are able to meet the needs of the animals according to their stage of production, then there will be good milk production, the animal will be healthy, sustainable farming. So if the animals are becoming sick again and again, then one must look for the nutrition of the farm. So the veterinarians, the farmers must understand the scientific feeding of the animals. So today we are going to talk about the scientific feeding of dairy animals, and for this talk we have invited Dr. M.K. Mehta, the head animal nutrition K. Sivas Amritsar and the former Dean Veterinary College Mahu, Madhya Pradesh, for this talk. I welcome you, sir, for this talk.
Thank you, sir. Greetings to all viewers.
Sir, what is the scientific feeding? What is scientific feeding?
Yes, very good question. Scientific means as per some system.
Yeah.
The animals, they have their own requirements of nutrients, and when these nutrient requirements are supplied through the feed in proper amount and proper proportions, then that feeding is called as scientific feeding.
Yeah. Then how to calculate the nutrition requirement or the nutrient requirement of the dairy animals?
Yes. The animals, they have different types of nutrient requirements, and particularly they can be categorized into two: maintenance requirement and production requirement.
Okay.
As given in the following slide, if you see the slide shown here, the maintenance requirements, they are based on the body weight of the animal, whereas the production requirements are based on the level of production. So giving with one example I am giving, for example a 400 kg cow is there. The cow will require 254 grams of DCP and 3.1 kg of TDN for maintenance. If it is a buffalo of 550 kg, then she will require 330 grams of DCP and 4 kg of TDN. Now this is the maintenance requirement which will take care of the animal body. The body weight will not lose if you will supply this requirement. The second component of requirement is the production requirement, which is based upon the level of production. Suppose an animal is giving 5 kg, 10 kg milk. According to that, we can calculate the nutrient requirements for milk production. In cows, 46 grams of DCP and 440 grams of TDN is required per kg of milk production. In the buffaloes, 63 grams of DCP and 460 grams of TDN is required per kg of milk production. Now, depending upon the level of production, this can be calculated. Suppose if it is producing 10 kg of milk, then the total requirement will be like this. Maintenance requirement is 254 grams DCP, 3.1 kg TDN, and production requirement for 10 kg will be 460 grams of DCP and 3.3 kg of TDN. So the total requirement will be 710 grams of DCP and 6.4 kg of TDN. These requirements are to be supplied in the dry matter at the rate of 2.5% of body weight. Means 2.5% of body weight means suppose 400 kg body weight is there, then we will supply 10 kg dry matter to that animal. And for a 550 kg of buffalo, 3% of body weight, and we will supply the requirements of DCP and TDN, which I have just explained in that requirement. Means suppose 550 kg of body weight is there and 3%, then it means about 16.5 kg diameter will be required for that buffaloes, which are to be supplied through the feed which are available.
Sir, can you explain what is this DCP and TDN, which is very important?
Yes,
again
yes.
you are explaining.
As you know, the protein and energy, these are the two important components. So protein is expressed as crude protein, and DCP is digestible crude protein. Means the crude protein which is digested, that is DCP, and TDN is the total sum of the nutrients which are present, that is the expression for energy. So TDN means total digestible nutrients.
That means that represents the carb part, the carbohydrates,
mostly,
and the DCP represents the protein part. So that is okay.
Yes.
Okay. So further about what you were talking about.
Now in the second slide, here I am giving you the computation of ration. The nutrient requirements which I have explained just now, how they can be supplied through the feeds. So in this slide, you will see that depending upon the type of fodder available with the farmer, because all the types of fodders cannot be available at the same time with all farmers. As you know, the fodder is of different types. Dry fodder, the examples are hay, straw, stovers.
Wheat straw, stovers.
And green fodder, this may be of either leguminous type or non-leguminous type. Non-leguminous type means green maize, green oats, green grass.
That means those are rich in more carbohydrates?
They are more rich in carbohydrates and slightly deficient in proteins. Whereas the production type of fodders, which are leguminous type of fodder, like barsim, lucerne, they are very rich in protein and also rich in TDN or the energy part.
So this is the time where the barsim is available.
Yes, in this time barsim is available. So barsim is also called as production type of roughage. Means when we are giving the barsim, we can reduce the quantity of concentrated mixture for that animal, because barsim can supply sufficient protein for about 5 to 7 kg of milk production. Without any concentrate, we can supply the barsim for good level of production.
So you have talked about 550 kg of the buffalo, and you were talking about 16.5 kg of this TDN. Dry matter. So how much this we can replace the protein? If we are feeding ad lib barsim to the animal.
Yes, if ad lib barsim is available, then we can give barsim about 8 kg, green maize about 10 kg, and along with that straw and poor quality hay, that is about 5 kg.
Suppose we have to feed only the barsim, the maize is not available.
Only barsim feeding will cause some problems also, because that is very rich in protein, soluble protein, that cause bloats.
Bloat and diarrhea.
Bloat.
So that means the sole feeding of barsim is not recommended.
That is never recommended.
It has to be
supplemented with some dry fodder.
Dry fodder, wheat straw, you can say like
wheat straw. Yes.
So and what should be the ratio?
The ratio should be 60% or one third diameter through barsim and 2/3 through dry fodder.
So that's important because now time the berseem is abundantly available.
Yes, but the sole feeding is never recommended.
Yeah.
It should always be given with a dry
Yeah.
fodder.
So, this is the computation of ration. Can we talk about some concentrate mixture
Yes.
at the farm?
So-
because we are supplying the fodder, the concentrate mixture that is for the production, milk
Yes,
production.
yes. So concentrate mixture can be prepared at the farm level also,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it is available from the market also.
Yeah, yeah.
Ready-made concentrate
Yeah,
mixture.
yeah.
If the farmer wants to prepare it in their own farm, then the ratio of the cereal grains and grain byproducts should be about 60%,
Yeah.
and 40% should be protein supplements such
Yeah.
as oil cakes,
Yeah.
mustard cake,
Yeah.
or cottonseed cake, or soybean cake, whichever cake is available, that can be given. So, composition of a concentrate mixture will be cereal grains and grain byproducts 60%,
So can you tell the different type of grains?
maize, jowar, wheat. These are mostly used. in
Common,
the feeding.
those are used
common
for
cereal grains.
human consumption. Those are
Yes,
used.
the same are used in the animals also.
Okay.
Along with this, the advantage is that grain byproducts can be used,
Yeah.
like rice bran,
Yeah.
wheat bran.
Wheat bran. Okay.
These can be used, or dal chuni,
Yeah.
pulse byproducts.
Those are economical also.
They are economical and they supply good amount of energy also.
Okay.
So their percentage should be 60%.
Okay.
And the oil cakes should be 37%.
Okay.
Remaining 2% should be mineral mixture,
Yeah.
and 1% salt. So this makes total 100 kg. In this way, the farmers can prepare the concerned mixture on their own farm also.
So, sir, there is one query. Normally, lot of feeds are there. Are lot of advertisement on the walls when you walk around and when you see on the roads. Whether the farmer should go further for their own concentrate production at their home or at the farm, or they should purchase from the market.
No, if it is convenient for them to prepare the concerned mixture at their farm,
Yeah.
it will be economical also,
Yeah.
and that will be good also, because we are adding the components in a pure form.
Yeah.
We don't know the manufacturer what they are adding.
So that means we are free of. We are confident that there is no adulteration. In
Yes,
that.
and good
So-
quality feed can be prepared.
So if the quality is good, definitely that will be depicted in the production of the
Yes,
animals.
production will improve.
So the recommendation to the farmers is we should prepare our own concentrate mixture feed, we can say, that should be provided to the animals.
Yes.
And that is if we have to go from the market, then we should look for a
Good.
some BIS specification.
BIS
Yes, specification.
Type 1 or
yeah,
type 2?
yeah, we can go for that. Yeah.
Yes.
So what is difference between type 1 and type 2 feed?
Type 1 has 20% DCP,
Yeah.
whereas type 2 has 18%, slightly lower DCP is there.
Okay. So depending upon the
Level of
production, the farmer can choose
Yes.
the type 1 or type 2.
Type 2.
Okay. Then what is the importance of this mineral mixture normally that you have
Mineral
recommended
mixture-
2% in this mixture?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is very important because all the time greens are not available,
Yeah.
and the dry foders are very deficient in the minerals.
Yeah.
So the farmer should always add some mineral mixture
Yeah.
into the feed.
Yeah.
Or it can be separately fed to the animals also, about 60 grams to 100 grams per day. Mineral mixture, if it is given, the animal will be free from any diseases,
Yeah.
as well as the production level will also be good.
So can you name the few minerals those are present in the mineral mixture?
Mostly calcium,
Yeah.
phosphorus are
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
then trace minerals are also there like iodine, zinc, cobalt, copper.
Okay.
In our Khalsa Veterinary College, we are preparing
Yeah.
area specific mineral mixture,
Yeah.
which is available from the counter of the college.
Yeah.
So,
So-
that is also very good.
So the farmers can purchase the mineral mixtures specific to this particular area, that is the Maja area, by the name of Khalas Amrit. That can be procured from the veterinary hospital or from the department of Khalsa College of Veterinary and Animal Science, Amritsar. So, the farmers, what is your recommendations? if a farmer want to produce economical milk production, then how he should manipulate feeding or mineral mix or something. What
Yes.
is the clear message to the farmers
The
regarding
clear
economical
message,
milk production?
actually, the whatever we have talked
Yeah.
in this talk,
Yeah.
everything is very important,
Yeah.
and the most important thing is that according to the body weight of the animal,
Yeah.
according to the level of production of that animal,
Yeah.
if the feeds are selected and are fed to the animals along with good mineral mixture,
Yeah.
then the economical feeding
Yeah.
can be done and high level of production can also be obtained, which can increase the profitability of the farmer.
So, is there any recommendation for the grazing of animals for economical
Yes.
milk production or something?
Actually,
like that?
unfortunately, the grazing land is reducing
Yeah.
day by day,
Yeah, yeah.
and mostly in the villages, whatever grazing lands were there, now they are used either for farming or they have developed some colonies on those
Yeah.
lands.
Yeah.
So that is the unfortunate part. But if grazing land is available, then most economical production can be obtained from the grazing lands. Because in that case, we have not to supply more feed to the animal, and economical milk production can be obtained if grazing lands are available.
So that means the grazing area is very important, which is somehow decreasing
Yes.
in our country, because there are a lot of Homo sapiens living in this country. So, but somehow we have to make the dairy farming profitable. That is only possible through the green fodder and scientific feeding of the animals, as well as going for the preservation of the fodder in the form of silage or hay that can help the farmers
Yes.
in a better way.
If silage is available,
Yeah.
then that can replace the green fodder.
Yeah.
Throughout the year, silage can be fed. And nowadays,
Yeah.
so many manufacturers are there who are producing silage.
Yeah.
So that can be made available to the
So
farmers.
the farmers can have their own silage production at their farm.
Yes.
Or they can buy from these commercial producers who are making this silage and hay, and can feed their animals and can have good the benefit or advantage of their farming. So that was the fourth episode of the peers professor for the vibrant vets. I thank Dr. Mehta for this talk and giving the message in clear words that if we want to have the economical milk production, then the feeding has to be scientific, and it has to be appropriate according to the stage of the animal, the production status of the animal. So thank you.
Yes.
Thank you once.
Thank you. Thank you.